De'Aaron Fox, I was taping a pod on Tuesday with Rosillo, and then all of a sudden this trade thing came out, and I was like, boy, that's weird. And it's like he has a specific team. And then it turns out he wants to go to the Spurs. I haven't talked about this on my pod. I know you've probably talked about it on your show, Justin. Great career move by De'Aaron Fox trying to go to the Spurs. Like, this is like trying to join the hit TV show that's going to be the #1 show on TV for the next 10 years. Like, I get why he wants to do it. They need somebody like him. The question for me is, what is the timetable for the Spurs? Do you even need to do this now? What's the point of it? You have no chance to win a title. If he wants to play for you this bad, why not just wait till he's a free agent? Why am I giving up stuff for him now?
He's trying to get out ahead of it, right? Because everybody's going to want to go there. So it's a smart decision by him if that's what he wants to do. Because
Eddie could still play, Eddie would be like, I'm here. I'll stand in the corner.
Every single player in the league should want that. All the broadcasters, like, us, we should want to go down there and cover them and just like, be their play-by-play guys, because it's going to be fun for like 15 years where you get to watch that every single night. So like, it's smart by De'Aaron Fox. Now, the question is it smart by San Antonio to go out there and get him? I mean, is that like, what is he, 27? So by the time Wembanyama's ready, and I think Wembanyama, I guess, is ready right now, but I guess the other pieces, because you need more than just
they're
Fox
pretty far away.
Wembanyama. Yeah. But like, is he even the guy that you think fits in perfectly with him? I mean, he shoots in the low 30s in regards to 3-point percentage. He's not a particularly high-level defender. He hasn't impacted winning in Sacramento. So I don't know if that's like my first choice, De'Aaron Fox.
You automatically become a better defender with that dude behind you.
Oh, of course. You would be a good defender with him behind you.
Right. I mean, all you got to do is stay in front
of you, man.
I don't know about that. Come on. And De'Aaron Fox is so good at that. But here's where the fit is perfect. And I brought this up the other day. When Fox with Sabonis was really good, but the problem is they're both left-handed. Now you're coming off that screen with now Wembanyama. Now he's going off to his right, and De'Aaron Fox is to his left. It's a better pass. It's an easier, fluid pass. It's all of that. And I think Fox is looking at that as well. A lot of times he and Sabonis kind of ran into each other a little bit because of that dynamic. But now, like, this dude coming off left, and you got to agree, he's one of the best guys in the paint in regards to being a guard. And now he's got that size to really initiate stuff too. I think that's one of the reasons why he's looking at it. And I think he's the perfect blend for him. And I think even Chris Paul at times has a tough time with that in regards to it. So, because Chris is more like a right-handed guy as well. So I think the nuances there, man, is going to be really good if he's able to get there.
Plus, Fox they were a 2 seed 2 years ago. He was the best guy on that team. So it's not like teams haven't succeeded with him. I guess the way I'm looking at it, the risk would be, if we don't do this now, what if somebody trumps him? What if somebody else trades for him? What if we lose this opportunity? So then who are the other guys out there? Because they clearly need somebody like this. They need somebody, give him the car keys, let him run shit. And it's like, you start looking around the league, who else is it? Like, Garland's not leaving Cleveland. Garland was the guy to get last summer, and they probably should have tried to overpower them. Do you wait on Hope Philly just goes so far sideways that maybe they would just want a complete rebuild? You go through all the rosters, and he's kind of the best fit for what they need.
And he probably will never leave because he's from Texas. Yeah. So he wants to be in Texas. And you want players on your team that want to be in a certain region, especially if it's San Antonio.
Why would you leave once you get there? I mean, you're going to be winning. You're going to be playing on national television every day.
Well, okay. But Penny Hardaway left. Penny Hardaway and Shaq broke up. Safari Marbury left Kevin Garnett.
Well, that was the worst one. I'll never get over that one.
That's right at the beginning of their career. Fox is now to play in Sacramento, lose a bunch of games, then get hooked up to Wembanyama. Not if he chooses to go there. But you were like rattling off names, Bill. Like Luka's a free agent in 2 years? All you hear about is Miami. Why is it only Miami that can get these guys?
Heat culture. Heat culture is red hot right now.
But you hear that name linked to Miami. Why can't Luka be linked to playing with Wembanyama?
Because that makes Luka look like a loser. Honestly, like he's just gonna. This is the same shit. We make.
Durant already.
I know, but think of LeBron took shit for that for 8 years.
Wembanyama. You need to stop.
No,
man.
he went to Wade was one of the three best players in the league when he went there.
LeBron was the best player on the team until Wade figured it out and stopped trying to do everything the next year, and they won 2 back to back. How dare you even bring that analogy up?
Wow. Wade was probably the 3rd best player in the league.
And the best player on the team that year, at least in the finals.
In the 2011 playoffs, he was the best player of the team.
Exactly.
He wasn't chopped liver. He'd already had a title.
And Shaq wasn't chopped liver either. Wade don't sniff a finals victory back then if it wasn't for Shaq and Alonzo Mourning. So
we agree with that. That's fine. But he was still a top 5 player.
So if you're San Antonio and you can trade for Fox, keep Castle, because Castle's just, I'm not even discussing him.
Yeah.
Not discussing Wemby. And you can potentially keep Vassell. And then you add Fox. And I don't care. Take your pick. What picks do you want? Like, I would probably do it as long as it wasn't an insane amount of picks. I don't know what these teams are doing with all their picks.
But don't forget
Soheim, they need to keep him, man. If they can keep him, man.
Atlanta, they have Atlanta's pick, right? The upcoming draft as well. So that's going to get more value because Jalen Johnson's hurt. So that was even more valuable.
I really like that Atlanta team too. I thought they were like a 6 seed kind of range sleeper, and then they just can't get healthy.
I mean, they beat the Celtics twice in Boston. They beat Cleveland. I think multiple times.
Because Trey's having a great year. He was a snub. Let's just put it where it is. Trey was a snub. Trae Young was a snub because the way he's played, he's changed his game. He realized he's not Steph. Yeah, he stopped playing like Steph. And he started playing like a point guard, and he's had a very good year, man. And so I think he's a snub in the East as well.
So, is the league more fun if there's a Fox to San Antonio trade this year? I think it is. We basically sacrificed Sacramento as a playoff team and replaced them with San Antonio.
What if they get Chris Paul?
Sacramento?
Yeah.
If Chris Paul was in the trade?
Yeah.
You think Sacramento could still patch it together? They'd have an older team, right?
I think anywhere Chris Paul goes, they're dangerous.